Hello, ladies and gents. So my name is Evans, and welcome to Ditesol Cloud. Here at Ditesol Cloud, all we talk about is cloud computing and emerging digital technologies. So today we'll be talking about AWS. I know many of you are asking, what is AWS? How do I create an AWS account? How do I get to benefit from the AWS account? Well, I have all the answers for you.
Really?
So in the present digital day and age, whether you're an individual, whether you're a business, or whether you're a corporate organization, you will always, and I mean you will always, need an online presence for you to thrive in whatever you do. So let me put it this way. As an individual, you might need a website showcasing your portfolio containing the projects that you've been able to complete in order for you to attract more clients by specifically directing them to that website that you have your services listed. If you are a business, you'll ideally need a website or an app that will be used to serve your customers' daily needs. You might also need a database to store your customer information. For enterprises or maybe huge organizations that have employees located all over the world, deploying, configuring, patching, and management of all these employee devices and other services that you might need to manage will be typically so hectic if done in the traditional way. What the cloud provisions is the automation. So basically you get to automate all these functions in a code. When you come up to your browser here and search the word AWS and press enter, you will get this information displayed on your screen. So basically, this is what AWS stands for. It's Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Web Services, it's an IT service management company. So Amazon Web Services is a subsidiary of Amazon. You see Amazon, the one that has the shopping site? Yes, the one that everyone knows about. So it's a subsidiary of Amazon that provides on-demand cloud computing platforms and APIs to individuals, companies, and governments on a metered pay-as-you-go basis. Okay, so with that simple description about AWS, in my own words, I'll just say that the way I came to know about AWS is quite memorable. I mean, like, just after quitting some contract work I had, I decided to go back to study because I didn't to get my skill up to the level that I wouldn't feel like if I'm being undercompensated for my skills. So luckily enough, I got into this AWS Restart program. Basically, it's a 3-month course where they get to teach you all the fundamentals of AWS. So whenever I got through the program and certified for the cloud practitioner, I came to understand that AWS, being majorly the backbone of Amazon, is set up in such a way that they get to abstract all the on-premises data center functionality and operability, and then they move it all to the cloud such that you can provision resources that are existing in the cloud within seconds, and you have everything that you need, whether it's database, whether it's storage that you need, whether it's networking, and they also have on-demand cloud computing with a pay-as-you-go pricing model. So they get to abstract everything that's in a physical data center and avail it to you via the cloud so that you can get to build more and concentrate on your business other than the underlying infrastructure and activities. So what they do is that they have these data centers that are located in different regions, and you find out that there are different availability zones within those regions. And an availability zone is a collection of different data centers that are connected to each other using low latency cables. So you find out that whenever you deploy your applications on AWS servers, you can really benefit way too much. without further ado, I'll skip these ads and scroll all the way down to the first link that doesn't have an ad to it. So I'll click on the first link. So as you can see, this is the link. This is a link to AWS. It's aws.amazon.com. So basically, you can start building on Amazon as soon as I've showed you guys how to create an account. So whether you're looking for compute power, whether you're looking for database storage, whether you're looking for content delivery, or maybe some other functionality like machine learning, AWS will provide all this at a very cheap cost as compared to if you did it on premises. So AWS has the services to help you build sophisticated applications with increased flexibility, scalability, and reliability. And in later courses, I'll show you guys how to achieve all this, the reliability, scalability, and flexibility that you require for your business needs. So if we hover right here to the products tab, I'll do that right away. You will find out that there are these different services. I want us to focus on the featured services. On the featured services, we have Amazon EC2. So Amazon EC2, this is like a server, a virtual server that you rent on AWS Cloud. We have Amazon Simple Storage Service, the S3. So this is the scalable storage service in the cloud. You can store all your objects there. If it's pictures, if it's your 4K videos that you need to store, if it's for the health sector and you need patient records stored for like 7 to 10 years, you can utilize S3 for that. There's Amazon Aurora, so this is a managed database. And the good thing with Amazon is that they offload all the lift and shift from you, especially when you leverage their managed services. An example is Amazon Aurora, which is a managed database service that they offer. And then we have DynamoDB, which is a NoSQL database too. And then we have services like Lambda. This is a serverless compute service, so you can just run your code without thinking about provisioning servers. You guys, it's a whole lot of products they offer. As you can see, there's analytics, there's application integration, there's blockchain, there's business applications like Amazon Connect, there's compute like EC2 that we have talked about just previously. And then there's containers. People nowadays are using containers to host their applications. There's databases. I mean, these guys have a bunch of services that you cannot just learn about them as I go. So if you really want to learn about AWS, if you guys want to get certified and start building on AWS, I'll be sharing links to that down in the description. So be sure to check. And after you've completed the training, you need to certify. So this is the link to the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. So what you need to do after you are confident enough that you can take the exam, you can just come here and schedule an exam and then go do it at a test center or maybe in your house, which is a bit tricky. Okay, so that said, let's get into it. Let's get into our business today. So today we only want to create a free AWS account. So I'm going to click on get started for free down here. So I want to create a free account. I'll click on create a free account. So here I need to provide the root user email address, and then this account will be used for administrative tasks and account recovery. So don't use this one for your day-to-day tasks. And then I'll put in my AWS account name that I want to use for this account. So without further ado, I'll type that in and then I'll show you guys the next page. So guys, after you've input your email address, they'll need to confirm that it's you. Basically, they'll send you an email with a verification code that you need to input down here, okay? So I'll open up my email quick fast and copy the code and paste it. After you paste the verification code, just click on verify. After you've verified your email, you get such a prompt telling you that your email address has been successfully verified. So what we need to put in here, you need to put your root user password and confirm it on the next box. Without further ado, let me do like that. It needs to be a strong password that is at least 8 characters long. It needs to be a strong password with uppercase letters, lowercase numbers, and non-alphanumeric characters. So I'm gonna repeat that down here. Then click on continue to the next step. So on the next step, you'll need to provide your contact information. So how do you plan to use AWS? You can choose either it's for business or personal needs. For this demonstration, we're going to choose personal for our own projects. So who should we contact about this account? You will put it your full name here. After you've put in your full name, if it's John Doe, just go ahead and put John Doe. And then you'll have to provide your phone number, choose the country that you're in, and give out the phone number. And then down here, come and choose your country. If you're in the United States, choose United States. Then provide your address. Okay, this is your mailing address. Go ahead and fill out your mailing address, the city where you're from, the state, and your postal code. After filling all this, you need to check this box so that you can agree that you've read the terms. So I'll fill this in and then I'll walk you guys to the next page. And so here is the next page. And guys, here's the next page. So here is where you are going to provide your billing information. That is your credit card number. Basically, what they say here is that they will not charge you. They will not charge you for usage below AWS Free Tier limits. So if you want to know about AWS Free Tier limits, add a new tab and go and search for AWS Free Tier limits. And then the first link here that is not an ad will give you the limits for the free tier. For example, if you want to see the free tier for Amazon EC2, you're given 750 hours per month. This is for the first year. So you can see they've indicated here that this is 12 months free, 750 hours per month. You can have instance type of T2 micro or T3 micro instance, depending on your region. Yeah. So basically, if you need the S3, given 5 GB of standard storage for 12 months for free, and there's more other services that you can check about their free tier. So basically what they tell you is that below the free tier limits, you're not going to be charged, even though they might temporarily hold up to $1 or an equivalent amount in your local currency as a pending transaction for 3 to 5 days in order to verify your identity. So without further ado, come here and provide your credit card number. This is why you should input it, whether it's a Visa, whether it's an Amex or a MasterCard. So insert your expiry date, the one listed on your card, and the year. And then you put in your card holder's name, the one displayed on your card. Then you're going to choose whether you want to use your contact address, the same as the billing address, or you can use a new address for your billing. So I'm going to type this in and then I'll show you guys the next step, which is step 4 out of 5. So we are in step 3 now. So I have inserted my credit card number and we are on the step 4 out of 5. And this is the second last step before your account is completely done, or maybe before you can access AWS services. So before you can use your account, you must verify your phone number. But whenever you put in your phone number here and the country code above it, you will have to type the security check down here. After you've typed the security check down here, an automated system will contact you so that they can send you a code in order for them to verify that you're the phone owner. So without further ado, I'll type in my phone number, then I'll click on send SMS, then I'll show you guys the next page. So that was a confirmation code that just came in through my phone, and this is where I'm supposed to insert the code. So I'm going to look at the code now. So the code is 1245, and then I'll click on continue to the next step. So on the next, almost the last step, this is actually the last step. So this is where you select a support plan. So basically Amazon has different support plans. There's the basic support plan, developer support plan, and the business support plan. And then there's an enterprise level support plan. So for you, if you're just getting started and you want to test out different AWS services, I'd recommend that you go with the basic support plan. If you are a developer and you want to test multiple services on your AWS account, I suggest that you choose the developer plan, and it has payment. You need to pay $29 per month. And if you are a business and you have production workloads that you need to migrate to AWS services, I'd suggest that you go with the business support plan. But if you also need an enterprise level support plan, here's an option for you. So these different support plans offer different services. So if you come to Google and just type in AWS support plans and search, and then maybe click on the first link. So this is the link. This is the link to the AWS support plans. So when you click on the first link for the support plans, you can compare different support plans. So for example, for the developer, you can see that only service quotas and basic security checks are done for the AWS Trusted Advisor. And for the business, we have full checks. Enterprise on RAMP, as well as enterprise, we have full set of checks for AWS Trusted Advisor. If you come here and look at the enhanced technical support, you will find out that they are different for every other support plan that you choose. So depending on your use case, choose the support plan that is best suited for your needs. So let's go ahead and continue with our demonstration. For this demo, I'll just choose the basic support plan, which is free, and then complete the sign up process. I'll click on complete sign up. And congratulations. So after you finished signing up, you'll get a congratulations message that's telling you, or maybe thanking you for signing up with AWS. And as you can see, they give you the option to go to the AWS Management Console. So without further ado, I'll just click on it to go to the console. So here, I'll be presented with a sign-in page. So here I need to input my email and password so that I can log in as the root user. I'll be logging in as the root user because this is the first time that I'm logging in. So make sure you don't log in with the root user to do your daily tasks. Make sure when you're logging with the root user, you only need to do administrative tasks, or maybe if you're doing an account recovery. Okay, so I'm gonna type this in. So always make sure you log in with an I am user. I've typed in my root user email address and then I'll click next. So I'll type in my password too. And as you can see, we are on the AWS Management Console. So basically, whenever you come on the top left corner here, this is where your services will be located. So if you click here once, you can go to either analytics if you want analytics. If you want compute services, click on compute and you'll get them all here. And that's it. And maybe if you can't find a service there, if you want S3, you can just come and type it here, S3, and open it. So that's it for the demonstration. Thank you guys for sticking around with me. I'll see you in the next. Bye-bye.